Okay, we're here today in the shop demonstrating some Festool tools. Today my wife and I are making a pair of bookcases out of plywood, and then we will take some old doors we found and put those on the sides of the bookcases to hide the plywood and to give it a little vintage look. And then after that is done, we will put a face frame to cover the edge of the bookcase and the doors. I'm going to move around a little bit. Okay, here is my plywood ripping table. As you can see, it's just a pair of sawhorses, a couple 2x4s. Okay, here we are back again. We got the plywood on the table. About ready to cut. This will be for the back of the two cabinets. Got our eye protection, hearing protection. My helper today is my wife. Go ahead and grab your pair. And I'll get mine, and then we'll get started here. And we're ready for the first cut. I like to just grab it in my hand, make sure you start the saw, make sure it's on auto. Make sure it comes to full speed before you push down. Okay, just to show a couple more capabilities of the guide rail. Believe it or not, we actually use this on the job a lot, trimming doors to fit into openings and out of square houses, old houses. Pretty much doing the same thing, just using the track saw to rip the door. Back with the ear protection, back with the eye protection. Need to go just a little bit deeper. Even though that was a mistake, you saw how I stepped on the vacuum hose. I had to shut it off. With the riving knife and the automatic brake, you can plunge right away, right back into your work without fear of kickback or anything. And that, being a carpenter my whole life, believe me, I know whenever you stop a cut with a regular circular saw, you have to make sure you back up and start with that. Where this, you can continue right on, and as you can see, it just took off and nice little amount down to where it's all now flush. We're a little bit of sanding, except it will get a face frame that covers this and the plywood edge. Alright, flip it over, do one more side.